Hey guys, and welcome to today's workout. I'm super excited because you guys picked what this workout was going to be focused on. So I had a tie for upper body, lower abs, and then I really wanted to try and squeeze some inner thighs in there because that was really high voted as well. So here is what you're going to need for today's workout. A pair of dumbbells, nothing too incredibly heavy. They're all for upper body moves, and we are doing a lot of rounds of this. And then something to squeeze between your knees. So how we're going to incorporate your inner thighs is we are going to squeeze something. So mine is just 2 t-shirts folded and rubber banded together. If you have like a squishy little ball or a really thick tiny pillow, that would work really awesome as well. I just don't. So this is what I have. Something with a little bit give in it will work better than something really hard, and you don't want something hard pressing on your knees the whole time. So with that being said, I'm going to show you all the moves and then we're going to get started. I'm super excited. It's 20 minutes long and it's going to be great. So the first thing we're going to do, you will not need your weights for this move. You will for the rest of them. We are going to do a low ab lift. So you're going to get that whatever you have between your knees. You're going to get into a forearm plank, and we are going to use our lower abs. So this whole time you are squeezing this piece or ball or whatever you have between your knees. You're squeezing them to really engage your lower thighs, or inner thighs, so you'll feel that the entire time. All right, so you're going to lift your abs and lower them back to plank. So you're really here. This is very isolated. You're just using your lower abs to really pull up. So you're like contracting them so that you almost go back into dolphin plank, but you're not. So you're pulling up and back down. Just like that. It's a very tiny, tiny movement. So the next thing that we're going to do is a weight hold with leg raises. So throughout the workout, for as long as you can, you're keeping this engaged and between your knees and squeezing. If it becomes too much, just drop it. And you can always pick it up again later. Because sometimes when you have that engagement consistently for the whole time, you get to the point where you're like, no, I can't do it anymore. But keep going with the workout. Just drop this for a few seconds and pick it back up on the next interval or something. So we are going to do, what did I say? A weight hold and leg raise. Yes. So we're holding our weights up above, and we are dropping our legs. And you're going to try your very best to get those legs almost all the way up to the weights, just like that. So that's our second move. Our third one, I believe, is a bridge and press. Yes, it is. All right, so this is still here. Your inner thighs are still engaged. You still have your weights. We are going to wide press and bridge. So squeezing the knees and the inner thighs are engaged. And you're going to bridge and press. So on top of the inner thigh engagement, you're squeezing your butt at the top here. So squeeze the butt at the top, just like this. That is our third exercise. After that, we are going to, excuse me for I keep looking back because I have them written back here. Oh yeah, these are great. So we're going to do heel taps with skull crushers. So, hair in my mouth. We're going to start here. Knees are in, still squeezing whatever you have between them, and your elbows are bent to 90. So you're going to have your weight between both hands, and you're going to raise up and tap down. So everything goes up, or everything's going in the same direction. So your heels tap down, your arms straighten out, and then your legs come in, and your arms bend. So what I just did don't listen to my crazy explanation if it confuses you. You can also, if you have 2 lighter weights, you can do this singles. Alright, and so the last thing we're going to do, I don't know why I even took this out from between my legs, keeping that there. I may have to scoot away from the wall here, but we're going to do a boat fly. So weights are going to be here. You're in boat, holding everything nice and together. You're going to open and close. So your boat is probably going to be a rocking boat during this exercise. but that is okay. Ooh, just don't rock as much as I did right there. All right, so I may have to refrain from turning my head too much or that will happen. But those are gonna be our exercises. We are going to go through them, hopefully 5 times. Okay, this is something wrong here, though, because I have 51 intervals. Oh, it's counting the rest. Okay, this just updated and it's confusing the heck out of me every time I work out. All right, so we are going to start with that low ab lift and squeeze, and we're going to go from there. It's going to be great. Always keeping our core engaged, squeezing the knees with whatever you have between it. And we're off. It's going to be great. All right, so this is the first exercise. We do not need our weights. Put your object or t-shirt between your knees, and we are going to go in 2 and 1 and plank. All right, so you're squeezing your knees together to really engage those lower abs. I mean, those inner thighs. Oh, goodness gracious. And then you are squeezing your lower abs to lift up towards the ceiling. So you're contracting them, and your butt is lifting a teeny tiny bit. Nothing huge here, but you're really squeezing up and then pulling back down. Last few seconds, we're not going to stay in here long. And 2, last one, and done. This is going to come out between every move. So we are doing the weight hold and leg raise next, and we'll start in 4 seconds. So roll back, get your weights up, and leg raise away. So do your best to bring those legs all the way up to the weights. Your arms are going to get nice and worked just holding this position here. And your lower abs should be working to pull your legs up. So definitely keep squeezing those knees together. We have about 12 seconds left in this exercise, and then we'll move on. So the more you squeeze the knees, the more your inner thighs are going to be engaged, which is always good. And last one, and up. So I believe we're going to that bridge press. Sorry, I don't remember this order that great. I don't know why. Some days I'm like on it, and some days I'm not. So lay back and ready, and you're going to squeeze and press. So squeezing and pressing, really making sure to squeeze the knees together. So this is a close bridge. So you're squeezing the knees, squeezing the butt at the top, pressing. So many things going on at once. It's great. We've got 12 more seconds here. Keep on keeping on. Squeeze those knees together. I'm going to remind you relentlessly about that. Last 3 seconds. Because it is possible, and done, it's possible to hold this up without really engaging that much. All right, so the next is the heel taps with skull crusher, which sounds so mean. So everything is back and down and up. So if your 2 weights are a little lighter and this feels light, you can use both. I'm just gonna use one, at least for now. All right, so everything is coming back, and then everything is going forward. Really keep, ooh, we're on break. Sorry, took you a second to over break. All right, and next is gonna be that boat fly. Ready? And time to fly. So core is nice and tight, and we are opening and closing. Really squeeze the knees. That is something that I really have to focus on. She's talking to me on here. I don't know what she's talking about. We may have started at a wrong interval. Let's see, what is she doing? I don't know about this. I have the hit timer app. All right, we're almost done. A few more seconds. And it updated. Last few. And it completely changed, and I'm so confused by it now. All right, so now we are going back to that low ab lift. So get rid of your weights. All right, and we are going to, let me see what this does. Yes, okay. So, ready? We are going to do those little lifts. So by now, Your arms may be a little more tired in this plank, but it's okay. Focus on squeezing the knees and lifting the lower abs. So lifting and lowering, almost like you're gonna press back into that dolphin plank, but you're not. You're just engaging the lower abs. Really use them to pull up your butt to the sky. Squeeze the knees and break. All right, so now we are going to do weight hold leg raise. So grab your weights. We'll start in 4 seconds. Get ready. Put those weights up, squeeze, and lift and lower. So really make sure you're squeezing the knees. There you go again. One last reminder for this interval. And really pull up with those lower abs. Keep those arms nice and high. If they start to sink down, it's okay, but do your best. All right, and squeezing the knees, pulling the belly button back. We've only got 4 more seconds here. And then we're going to that bridge press and break. All right, in case you're wondering, our break is 13 seconds long and our intervals are 35. So let's get ready to start. And we're going to bridge and press right now. So that bridge is nice and close. That squeeze at the knees is engaged. And at the top of your bridge, squeeze the booty. Always squeeze the booty. And so then just pressing along with it. So everything is going up at the same time and everything's coming down at the same time. Nice and simple. Still got a lot going on, but that's okay. All right, and 3 seconds left. And 2. And last rep. Good. Okay, so we are going to do that skull crusher heel tap. So just get your either one weight or both. Ready? Squeezing the knees and starting back. And everything is forward and everything is back. Nice and simple, keeping it nice and simple here. So do your best in this exercise to really keep the bottom of your arms stable. You pretty much just want the movement to be coming from the bend at the elbow. Let's see what's left. 7 seconds left, only a few more of these. Hopefully you're feeling your triceps. The more you keep that and break, the more you keep this upper part of your arm still, the more it'll isolate into your triceps. All right, and so next is the boat fly in 2, 1. All right, and opening and closing. Still squeezing the knees. I'm gonna break my wall. So right here, nice exercise. This one's definitely the hardest one for me. All right, we got 15 seconds left. Feels like we should have been done an eternity ago. Keep on going, squeeze those knees. Every time I catch myself slipping, I'm gonna tell you. All right, and 3, and 2, and break. Okay, so we're back to the low ab lift. So we're gonna flip around. We are already a solid 8 minutes into our workout, almost halfway. And we're gonna get into a plank right now. Squeezing the knees and lifting and lowering the lower abs. Nice shoulder work in here. Whew. Alrighty, lifting and lowering. Really pull up with those abs. I don't think I'm very straight in my plank. Kind of going across my mat there for a second. Alright, last 10 seconds. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Keep lifting with the lower abs. And 3, and 2, last one, and done. All right, let me move my mat. For whatever reason, I slide constantly. So we're gonna go into that weight hold leg raise. So get your knees ready, get your weights, lay back, and go. All right, so squeezing the knees. Pull that lower belly button in. Try to press your lower back to the ground. So
And this leg raise only goes so low as you can keep your back from arching way off the ground. You don't want that, then you're gonna start feeling it back there. You're gonna be uncomfortable, which is never fun. All right, so just go as low as your range of motion allows. We've got this last one here, and break. Alrighty, so we're going to that bridge press next. Whew, awesome little lower ab feeling in there. All right, so get your weights ready. Squeeze at the knees, and bridges and presses. Bridges and presses right here. You can always give those weights a nice squeeze at the top as well for something extra. Everything is squeezing. Squeeze the inner thighs, the glutes, and you can press those weights together for a little added chest work. Just keep on going. We've got 6 seconds left here. Lots of squeezes, and last one, and break. All right, so we are on to that heel tap skull crusher. Adjust your squeezing the knees object if you need to. We're gonna start in 3 seconds. Get your weight ready. Everything is back, and everything is up. So just moving nice and synchronized. The same thing here, you wanna keep your lower back pressed to the ground. Keep those upper arms still, and just bend at the elbow. Beautiful move here. Feel it in the tricep, feel it in the lower abs. Make sure you're squeezing those knees. We're almost done here, and done. That went by quickly. Unlike this next one that will go by painstakingly slow, I'm sure. All right, get your little object adjusted, get your weights, and go. All right, so we're flying, and abs are engaged, belly button's pulling back, keeping you upright. Knees are squeezing. Keep on going. I know you can do it. I hope I can do it. We have 12 seconds left, so keep on going. Core is nice and tight. We're almost done. Whew, whew, whew. Almost done. Squeeze the knees and break. Thank heavens. All right, gotta love those flies. We are going back to that low ab lift. So flip around, get everything ready, and pop into a plank right here, and squeezing, just lifting that slight little lift in the lower abs, and squeezing the knees. Always squeezing the knees. Keep those inner thighs engaged and working, and lift. So really pull back with your abs towards the ceiling, back meaning towards the ceiling. And 6 seconds left here, and 4, almost done, 3, and done. Whew, my shoulders. All right here, guys, right? So we are going to the weight hold leg raise. So get ready, lay back, pop them up, and go. Already time to go. So squeezing, squeezing, squeezing the knees, pulling that belly button back to your spine to press your lower back to the ground, and raise and lower. And of course, on top of all those things I just told you, keep those weights nice and high. Not too much to ask, right? I'm not asking you to do too many things. Just a million. All right, almost done here. And 2, and done. All right, so next will be that bridge. And we'll start that in 5. We're almost done here, guys. After this, we only have one more round. We'll be done. This is flying by. Ready? And squeeze everything. Squeeze the knees, the glutes. Squeeze at the top of your press. Push those weights together for a second. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. The more you focus and engage the muscles that you're using, the more you'll get out of your workouts. you just go through the motions and don't challenge yourself with your weights, then you're not going to get as much out of it as you would in that same amount of time. All right, and break. Doing something that challenges you. You're putting the time in, you might as well challenge yourself and get great results from it. All right, so last 3 seconds on break. Get everything ready, and up and back, or forward and back, because I guess your heels are going down. All right, so lovely lower abs and triceps move. Everything's coming back, and now everything's going forward. Keep your lower back from arching off the ground. Keep those upper arms nice and still, bending at the elbow, squeezing the knees. Last one, and break. All right, now we're going into my personal favorite, the flies. Yay. All right, I can get through 2 more sets of these. Yes. All right, and go. Squeezing the knees. Squeezing the knees. If I focus on that, maybe I'll forget about my upper body pain. All right, so core is nice and engaged, pulled in. Your boat may be rocking, but that's okay. We have 12 seconds left. I feel like I look at the same time every time. All right, and almost done. 6 seconds left. You can do this. Keep going, and break. Okay, one last round, guys. We're killing it. We're getting it done. Great low workout here. So we're gonna flip around, do that low ab lift, get into plank, and go. So last time through, really just lifting your lower abs and then lowering them back into a nice plank. This is the last time here. Really squeeze the knees so that your inner thighs are engaged, and pop that butt slightly up to the ceiling, pulling it with your lower abs. Pop may have been a bad word because you're pulling up with those abs. And 2, and done. All right, so we're gonna flip around. I'm gonna pull my mat a little bit out. We'll start in 5 seconds with the weight hold leg raise. So get your weights, pop them up, and go. So really squeezing the knees here, and really getting those legs as close to your weights as you can, and keeping that lower back pressed. Pulling the belly button to the spine. The lower back is on the ground. You don't want a huge arch. It may lift a teeny tiny bit, but do your best. All right, we are done. That went by quickly. All right, so next is the press and bridge. And we'll start that in 5 seconds. And get ready and go. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the glutes, and squeeze those weights together at the top. Everything is working. Everything's engaged. Your abs should even be working at the top of this exercise because you want to press up into a nice straight bridge. And we are 10 seconds away from done here. And then we will be switching. We're almost done with the entire workout. How much to say we've left? 1 minute and 50 seconds. And break. All right, so next is that tricep heel tap, or skull crusher heel tap. So grab your one weight or both, whichever you prefer, and up or forward and back. Heels tap, arms extend, and then heels come in, arms bend. So keep your lower back pressed to the ground. Keep on trying to keep those upper arms nice and still. And just keep moving. We're almost done. We are almost finished. Last 8 seconds here. Glorious. One interval after this and we're done. and done. All right, so there goes that. We are on the last little interval here. Yay. Hopefully you enjoyed this one more than me. And go. All right, so the boat flies. Keep that boat nice and tight in the core. Squeeze the knees and fly. Fly, fly, fly. Wish I wasn't flying right now, but I am. We're almost done though. Oh goodness, 14 seconds. Earlier than usual there. Keep on flying. You can do this. And 8. Core nice and tight. Knees are squeezing. Last one. Oh my goodness. Alrighty then. We're on our last rest. Maybe don't throw your item like I just threw mine. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little workout. If you did, let me know. And let me know what else you want to see, what other kind of workouts and things like that. Always looking to help you guys out with what you actually want help with, rather than what I just think you might want help with. So let me know in the comments or find me on Instagram and let me know there. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you next time.